Sameera and welcome to my corner of the internet, where I engage in some of the spontaneous curiosities that I have. I'm gonna go out research more about those topics, learn everything that I can, and hopefully share them with you in an engaging manner so that we all learn and grow together. This is me trying to build a community together, and I am a recent MBA grad, so I'm gonna stick more to the business side of things for now, or I'm gonna choose topics where I can provide more value. That's such an MBA answer. What the hell? Okay, so the channel is actually called The Wave for a reason. The in Sanskrit actually means the phenomenon or intuition that helps you reflect, learn, and gain ultimate wisdom. This for me comes in waves, so I decided to call the channel The Wave. I only created this channel to see if there are like-minded people like me with whom I can build a community and share this knowledge that I gain over the period of time, I guess. So if my content actually resonates with you, please feel free to engage with the channel however you desire. I am actually looking forward to that. Okay, now let's dive into the video. Have you ever walked into a mall with the long list of items that you need, frantically walking through each store, getting distracted by things that you don't need? You're not alone. I would also do the same. Recently, I had a similar experience at Nordstrom where I was passing by this Birkenstock aisle, which was pretty attractive. I just stopped. I had to glance at them. Short side note, if you're unaware, Birkenstocks are those interesting looking sandals worn by certain people around you. The next time you go to maybe a farmer's market, you might run into an eco-friendly Emma who's just like trying to get to her yoga class, or a minimalist Mike who's out and about in the city going to a cafe. He only wears like quality, comfortable, high-priced items. That's Birkenstock for you. My first introduction to Birkenstock was back in 2017 when a classmate of mine walked into the class wearing his cool Birkenstocks. I just fell in love with them, with how uniquely looking they were, and I wanted them. I looked at their price, they were $100, so quite expensive for me at the time. So I promised myself, when I make it big, I'm gonna buy them for myself. Cut to 2024, I recently bought them as a birthday gift to myself. Finally, it's my 30th. And I was so excited to wear it on this big birthday trip that I was gonna take. I curated all my outfits around the sandals. But I forgot them at home. I was so grudgingly, sadly, had to wear my black Crocs, which again, not happy about. So walking by this Birkenstock aisle has definitely sparked this random memory in me, and I started wondering, why is Birkenstock such a big brand? Like, how did it etch in my brain this way? What kind of company is it? Are they facing any challenges? Like, is there anything curious and intriguing about Birkenstock that I can figure out? So this is what we're gonna do within the video. We're gonna break it down into 3 pieces. 1, we're gonna deal with what we already know, which is the information out there. 2, we're gonna analyze the information. We're gonna analyze the information that we find to figure out where to go. 3, with all that we have, I'm gonna try to make some recommendations or predictions for where the company might be going, what they could be doing, etc. Alright? Cool. Disclaimer. All opinions made in this video are entirely mine, and nowhere do I assume the role of an expert, so please don't penalize me. I am really looking forward to just engaging with you guys, so please feel free to DM or comment any ideas, thoughts, comments, or concerns that you may have. I'm actually looking forward to that. Alright, now let's get into what we already know of, aka Birkenstock's history. Birkenstock's story actually begins in 1774 when Johann Adam Birkenstock, who was a shoemaker in Germany, started the whole brand of Birkenstock. Almost 250 years old. Can you imagine? In 1896, Conrad Birkenstock actually created the first contoured insole, leading to the whole brand's focus on ergonomic design and comfort. In 1963, Carl Birkenstock actually developed the first ever fitness sandal and he named it the Madrid. The story actually goes that an American lady traveled to Germany at the time. She fell in love with the brand, obviously. She fell in love with the shoe, she loved it. She asked Carl if she could take the shoe to US and market it. He agreed and she took them via ship. But nobody was interested in them. Dun, dun, dun. So what happens? The brand slowly picked up traction only among these niche segments like healthcare workers who have to be on their feet for a very long time, or hippies who were open enough to embrace these new designs out in the US at the time. However, slowly fashion takes its own cycles and it goes through its own journeys, and in the 1990s was when Birkenstock actually became a symbol for counterculture fashion. This was mainly because fashion at the time was having a revival of whole like comfort being the thing, Uggs getting famous at the same time. Very well-known famous celebrities like Kate Moss or Madonna also wore Birkenstocks, which helped catapult the brand into mainstream fashion. There was also a fashion show where people, like designers, designed high scale fashion. Am I saying it right? High scale, upscale fashion, and called it Birkenstocks. Anyway, you see that even in recent years, with high-profile celebrity endorsement for Birkenstocks, fashion designers coming in and making their own unique designs. There's a Dior Birkenstock. Can you imagine? Okay. In 2023, Birkenstock reported a revenue of about $1.2 billion with 17% profit margin and 7% growth rate, trailing second to its competitor Crocs with $4 billion in revenue, 27% profit margins and 11% growth. Currently, Birkenstock is sold in over 90 countries globally, with only 13 retail stores within US and 16 sales locations across the globe. So, Birkenstock mostly produces its products at its own facilities in Germany, only distributes it through third-party retailers. They don't have as many stores, important to note. With these basics down, let's get into the analysis part of the video. Quick side note. This is actually a framework coined by Harvard Business School professor Michael Porter, and it's been in the industry for a very long time. He, I think, got it around 1979. I'll also link down below some resources that would be interesting for you to go through if that's your thing. The 5 forces that we're going to look into in no particular order are going to be threat of new entrants, bargaining power of suppliers, bargaining power of buyers, threat of substitute products, and industry rivalry. Again, no particular order. First, threat of new entrants. I would say for Birkenstock, it's pretty moderate because Birkenstock is a 250-year-old brand with significant economies of scale, so it already has reduced costs, and brand loyalty within this customer base is also really high. Second, the bargaining power of suppliers, in my opinion, would be pretty low for Birkenstock, with having several suppliers supplying it the raw materials that it requires. With low switching costs for Birkenstock, it can actually in fact backward integrate and purchase a bunch of suppliers in leather or cotton or the kind of raw materials that Birkenstock needs. It honestly doesn't need much. Third, bargaining power of buyers is definitely going to be moderate to high because the buyers have the ultimate power to decide which brand they want to buy. Birkenstock's ergonomic design, focus on comfort and sustainability definitely drives its differentiation. But consumers who are price sensitive may go with its competitors like Crocs or Teva just for the price of it. High brand loyalty is the only thing that's going to save Birkenstock from this high bargaining power of buyers. Fourth, threat of substitute products in this industry is pretty high, with low to no barriers of entry for substitutes or dupes or counterfeits who would offer the same design but not the same comfort for a fraction of a price. They would definitely capture this low or price sensitive consumers who are looking for products in the low price category. In fact, in 2017, Birkenstock actually pulled out of its Amazon deal for distribution within the US very publicly, and it was quite controversial at the time. I'll link down a resource in the description below if you're interested. Finally, industry rivalry is very high with many competitors to Birkenstock like Crocs, Teva, FitFlops, all having their very strong brand identities. Slow market growth in this industry definitely prompts all these competitors to go at each other like sharks in the ocean. So, quick pause to recap. Birkenstock actually has great history, great brand values, emphasis on quality and comfort, along with brand loyal customers. But the competition is extremely fierce with many substitutes available, so Birkenstock needs to gain market share. Here's the final part of the video where I'm going to sharpen up my brain to come up with some recommendations for what I think Birkenstock should be doing right now. And let's be real, using AI. I have 3 main recommendations. Number 1, sell new products to old customers by expanding product lines. A quick look at Crocs, its biggest competitor. We see that they offer similar customizations through charms and also some bigger customizations with design your own options. They're definitely attracting a younger demographic who desire fun and excitement. Birkenstock can do similar things by offering or expanding into its kids section with matching sets or customized options. Again, I'm just spitballing here. Number 2, they can sell old products to new customers through partnerships and collaborations, collections and limited editions. Again, Crocs does this best with their collections collaborating with brands like McDonald's, Disney, Barbie, Harry Potter, Star Wars, etc. Birkenstock can also do this through partnerships with relevant brands like Patagonia, National Geographic, Whole Foods, and even Apple for that matter. Side note, Steve Jobs actually loved Birkenstocks, and a pair that he has worn was recently auctioned out for a whopping $220,000. I'll link something in the description below if you're interested. Number 3, finally, sell new products to new customers by tapping into adjacent markets. Hear me out. Birkenstock's brand persona is it being earthy, high quality, high comfort wearable. So it can explore other markets within fashion like apparel, activewear, everyday basics, accessories like belts, hats, bags, and or home goods like rugs, anything. I definitely enjoyed learning about Birkenstock, getting to know more about the company, scratching my own curiosity itch. I'm definitely hooked on, looking forward to what the company does in the future. I'm gonna update you if there's anything exciting. I hope Birkenstock considers the personalization or customization angle. Now, I would love a really cool Birkenstock with my name etched on the side. Wouldn't you? Like have Birkenstock and then on the side my name. Pretty cool, right? Right, this is Birkenstock. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your vibe, please check out my channel for more content, related content. I'm just going on this journey. I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I would really enjoy to get to know you more. If you really, just what are you thinking? Just comment down below or DM me. I'm pretty open. I'm again building a community. I'm pretty new to this, so any kind of recommendations are pretty welcome. Hope you have a wonderful day and see you soon.